hear it already. Wow. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode from Backyard Boys. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and lightly tap that subscribe button down below. In this episode, we are going to be working on our 2019 C63 AMG that is just about finished. It is actually getting really cold out here, and you guys can kind of tell by the trees that it's almost winter time. But that's besides the point. That is the reason why the car is so dirty. We literally had the car just cleaned the other day, rained, we drove it, now it's super dirty. We're gonna get all cleaned up here shortly, but one thing we need to do, or one thing that this car really slacks in my opinion, is the rear fitment and the rear height. Like, look at that. Now let me get my shadow out of the way. Look how high that is sitting. Look at the gap over there, and look how much that rear wheel tucks in for a C63 AMG. This is considered a sports car. Why is my fist fitting in here? Like, this is not even, like, it's not realistic. This is a huge gap. So with that being said, what we're gonna do is actually go back to the house right now. We're gonna go ahead and install some lowering springs, and then we got some spacers on the way, and then we're just gonna have fun with the car. We do have 2 more episodes, I think, on the car. One is most likely gonna be a price reveal, and another one that is gonna be a polishing. Yes, the other side of the car needs to be polished. It's looking fine. Let's go take a look at it right now, just so people wouldn't be saying, oh, you're not showing the other side of the car. Car looks fine. It's assembled. Everything's ready to rock. The gaps, everything is nice and clean. It does need a polish. It is really, well, the car is dirty, but it's really like, it died back a little bit. When I was telling you guys about the paint work, it died back just a tiny bit. Once we get it polished up, it'll be perfect. But guys, go ahead and smash that like button to show your support. And I guess let's go on with this video. I thought it's so cold, it just goes, or the tires. I guess that's it for now. Let's go get it lower, do some more donuts. So before we load the C63 AMG up onto the frame bench and start working on it, I did want to tell you guys about today's sponsor. Today's sponsor of the video is Omaze. I am super pumped to be partnered up with Omaze to give my viewers a chance to win a 2005 Ford GT and $20,000 cash, shipping and handling covered. If you guys did not know what a Ford GT is, let me get you guys in on some details. So taking a closer look at this Ford GT, it's really got this iconic body styling that the more I look at it, the more I like it. I'm pretty sure if I saw one of these things on the road, I would be rubbernecking real hard. This thing is gorgeous, and the white stripes really outline the wheels, and just in general, it's a gorgeous body. Going on into the interior, we got a pretty darn unique interior, which, like I said, the more I look at it, the more I actually like it. It's super unique with all the switches, the manual gearbox. The seats themselves are just a huge highlight point for me. We got the holes and a lot of carbon fiber. I'm guessing the holes are for ventilation and for potentially less weight. I'm pretty sure this thing is extremely fast with a mid-mounted V8 with only 1,500 miles and 550 horsepower. This thing screams 0 to 60 in under 3.3 seconds with a top speed of 205 miles per hour. That right there is crazy. So for your chance to win this absolutely stunning 2005 Ford GT with only 1,500 miles on the clock and over 550 horsepower, just go ahead and click the link down below. It's going to be Omaze/BYB, and with $10, not only are you donated to a charity, but you have the chance to be driving this absolutely stunning Ford GT. And now let's go on with the video. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, now that we are inside the tech shop that we have currently, what we're gonna do is actually install the rear springs first. I think the rear springs are much easier to install than the front ones. We got a little wishbone dog set up front. I don't know exactly, I don't know. But anyways, you guys will see later on the video what I'm talking about. It's like this system on top where the strut goes into, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult. So what we gotta do is minimize this wheel gap first. Let's go ahead and pull these wheel caps off and just kind of see what the heck is going on there, see what needs to be done. And then I think when the wheel is off, see how we painted the inside of all these black? On one we didn't paint it, it's really rusty and it's ugly. And let me take a look Let me show you guys, actually, not let me take a look. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Look at that. That's how, look at that. That's literally ugly. Like, I don't know why that even rust out like that, but it is what it is. We don't have a special tool to pull these wheel caps off, so we're gonna have to think of something. We did order a tool, it's gonna be on the way, but we got no time. So we're gonna go ahead and pull these suckers off somehow, get this thing in the air, pull the wheel off, and just dig around and see how that spring comes out of there. Check out our new springs over here. And how much do they lower?
0.8 of an inch.
In the rear?
All around.
0.8, huh? Okay.
Let's hope that's enough.
Let's hope it's enough, because on the RS3 it was 1 inch and that was plenty. I think the RS3 looks really good. 0.8 might not be enough, but maybe with a good fitment of some spacers, and then maybe we're gonna go ahead and up this sidewall to a 35, not a 30, because I'm not liking this. Because honestly, it has to, I think initially it has to have a 20-inch wheel, but it has a 19 in the rear. I don't know why I see a lot of setups with 19-20, but it is what it is. Let's get this wheel off and take a closer look at everything. Got to get Wally fired up prior to anything, because it is freezing out here. Like, it's cold. That thing actually does some good stuff heating, and the propane smell kind of gets extracted right there. It's not that bad, so we're good. We're almost set to work. Got the wheel off. We're taking a closer look here, and it's funny because it's got like these plastic shields on both edges. Anyways, we popped it right off, and I don't see much complication. I see that this one here has to go loose. It's the strut, and then this is the actual lower control arm. We do have lifetime alignment for the car, so once the suspension gets installed, it will get dropped off for alignment. Make sure it's all correct. But let's see what's gonna happen. We're gonna go ahead and unscrew this one here. We might be able to just kind of force it down and be able to get that spring out of there. The aftermarket spring is smaller than that, so it should slide in easier in theory. But we're not too sure yet. Worst case scenario, we're gonna unscrew both of these, drop this lower control arm, slide the new spring in there, and repeat the process on the other side. Let's get it done. We got the shock bolt loose, and this stuff started to become a little bit more flimsier. Like, you can actually move it a little bit, but it's still not enough. So we're gonna go ahead and unscrew this one here. That way, I mean, the reason why I even brought up not unscrewing this one is because I didn't really want to mess with the alignment, but I mean, who really cares if we're dropping it off for alignment after it's done? So we just ran into a little problem. That bolt right there is in the way, or the caliper is in the way for the bolt to come out. So we're gonna go ahead, unscrew the bottom bolt on the caliper, kind of tilt it up, get that bolt out, drop it, and continue with our work. Well, there we have it. We got that bolt out, and the lower control arm ended up bouncing on this control arm here. So we got to unscrew that one, and that should actually lead us to our final destination, which is getting that spring changed. A little bit more difficult than we thought, but it is what it is. It's something you can expect working on a new car, working on some highly engineered German stuff. So not a big deal. It's pretty easy coming loose. You see that? Get that spring out of there. The wheel gap is hideous. We got to delete it. Not a good situation over there. All right, now we got the final bolt out. Let's give it a shot, bro. See what it does. Come Much better. Let's go ahead a little more. I'm gonna pull it out of here. Oh, I gotta get the pop. Ah, oh, there she is. Woo-wee. There's that old spring. Where's the new one? So this one on the top. There she is. Let's pop this off. Is that how it comes off? Yeah. I mean. Okay. Compare them side by side. That's weird. Look, the aftermarket one is legit taller. That is weird. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a little bit softer or something in order for it to lower it, you know. But yeah, let's get these installed. So we got this side completed and it's sitting lower. It looks better already. I'm not sure if you guys can tell or not, but Ed is gonna go on the other side, get that one done. Same exact process on the other side. 3 fingers don't fit, which is nice. That means a little bit of progress. It does need some spacers to get that fitment proper, but it's looking much meaner. I mean, it's weird because the slightest little difference makes a big difference. Let's go ahead and transfer to this side, get this side complete, and go on to the front. So this spring is now in and it's looking great. We went ahead and painted the rotor as well. Boom, look at that. Nice and shiny black. It is pitch black outside. It is literally pitch black outside. It's freezing, it's cold, but we're grinding. So look at that, boom. Completely dark, can't see anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the wheel on and then I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow because tomorrow we're gonna go ahead and install the front ones. Whew. It is the next morning here. We are up bright and early. We got to get the front of the car finished up and then toss some spacers on. I think spacers are going to come in a little bit here, probably later today or something. So we're going to get all the suspension work done and then spacers. Nice. That sounds like a street bike in some cold weather. Not good. Okay, anyways, the rear right now looks like it's sagging. But the reason for that is because the front right now is up. So like there's the rear of the car, there's the front, it's kind of like that, you know? So that's why the rear looks lower than it should be. Once we get the front lowered, it's gonna kind of even itself out. But I'm really happy of how it is right now. I mean, just maybe ½ an inch higher or maybe like ¼ of an inch higher will be just absolutely phenomenal. It does kind of look funny right now. The rear end is like sagging on the floor, but whatever. Let's get that jack up under the car and check out the front suspension, see how we can toss those springs on. got the wheel off, and now looking at the strut, well, the spring and strut assembly, it looks pretty simple because we just got like one of these kind of setups down here. You see what I'm talking about? It's not really like a sleeve or anything. The whole strut goes into it. It kind of just pops onto a control arm. So we're hoping to get this bolt out right here and then make sure that the electronic components are not gonna break or anything. Make sure, I don't know exactly what we have to do with them. I can't really tell too much right now. Maybe they pop off or something. Not too sure. They might come with the strut. I think they come with the strut. But we're gonna go ahead and drop that one over there, unconnect all these electronic components, unscrew the 3 bolts up there, and hopefully we can pick up the strut and slide it out this way, because it seems like we have some room over here. If not, I think we might have to maybe loosen this dog bone or wishbone, whatever it's called. What the heck? I've never seen that in my life. Look at that. But let's go ahead and give it a try. There's always some kind of complications every time we do this, so hang on for the ride and let's get this done. We looked at it and decided to take a little shortcut. What we did is we just unscrewed this bottom bolt right here, jacked up the strut, and just kind of hopped it right over this little section. It was a little bit hard, as you guys saw over there, but takes it, I think it's quicker and much easier. First of all, we don't have this kind of nut to unscrew this over here. Sorry, not nut, socket to unscrew this over here. Now we just gotta loosen the 3 up top and then disarm that strut and put the new spring in there. Oh my god, that was crazy. Yeah, but sometimes this thing just goes like shoots, so it's pretty cool. Make sure you get all the same process back in, or the same order of operation here.
From here.
Go ahead. Oh yeah. Look at that difference. That's what I'm talking about, is a difference. Boom. I like that. That's cool. Little trophy here. All right, so we couldn't put the other spring on because we need to compress the springs, so we're gonna go to Pop's house, get that what's it called, spring compressed and installed, and I'll take you guys on the journey. Let's go. So we came to Pop's house. Dad's chilling out there, but look at this. This is what I like, you know? We got a metal lathe. Look at this organization here. Woo-wee! So this is what we were looking for right over here. These suckers, spring compressors. We're gonna go ahead and put these on, compress the spring, and reinstall that, what's it called, new lowering spring, because we couldn't get the nut to thread, not enough room. All right, so the spring is now compressed, and look at that, boom. We got access to thread the nut. Gonna go ahead and put it on there. Oh, let's go. And then tighten this sucker. It's a little size 17. And that's basically it. Well, we're gonna go ahead and torque it down once we get these springs off. It's gonna give us some more tension on the strut, and that little centerpiece won't be able to spin, so we'll be able to tighten it. Unless, well, right now both of them are spinning, so you can't really tighten it. But all right, let's go ahead and repeat the process on the other side and reinstall these back into the C63. Yo, so we are all finished up. We're gonna go ahead and roll this thing off. Go ahead. Oh my God. What is going on? Hang on. We are now installing some spacers because that fitment right there definitely needs some help. So look at that rear one. It's literally tucking all the way in there. Okay, there's my finger and there's the wheel. So it's tucking in there quite a bit. So on this side, we already went ahead and installed some spacers, and take a look at that difference. Wow, that is such a gnarly difference. It is gorgeous. It's looking nice and mean up here, but it is slacking over here. Let's go ahead and get these installed and I'll show you guys more. Well, the car is now finally finished to the form that we like it, and it is time to show you guys some panel shots. So enjoy. guys, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that little cinematic sequence we pieced together for you guys. This video is just a little bit long, but it's really enjoyable. We're still gonna enjoy the car, do some donuts, and I did want to tell you guys a little bit about some of the mods, I guess, that we did off camera. So the first thing was this roof. See, we painted the roof black. This section of the roof right here was blue. We wanted this like panel look, you know, starting from here all the way here. It looks really gorgeous. Look at that, boom. That's one thing we did. And then I think that's just about everything we did off camera. Let's go ahead and show you guys the exhaust valves. Here's the ARMYTRIX remote. This is an auto, open and close, I think, something like that. So right now it's closed. Go ahead and rev it. Very quiet. Now, oh, that was on auto. That's why I started opening up. I'm gonna go ahead and open it. See if it reaches. Oh, there it is. Opens up. So this, go ahead and rev it. Oh! All right, well, that's just literally crazy. Let's do some drive-bys, let's do some sends, and then I guess this is gonna be it for this video, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's continue along with it until the finish. Let's go. All right, so we got flyby number 1 right now. Exhaust valves are closed. Wow, that thing looks incredible. Oh my goodness. That thing looks sick. When it went down lower, it just gave it this wide body look. That rear end is super unique. It's like this sagging kind of like A7 look. I don't know, it's gorgeous. Let's go ahead and do pass number 2 with valves opened. Sorry, this time open. So that was closed. It was really quiet. I'm gonna go ahead and hop on the other side of the road. And let's go ahead and come. Uh-oh, this is gonna be loud. This one's gonna be loud. Oh no, I hear it already. Wow, that is legit. That is legit. ARMYTRIX, that's legit. That valve system is something else because you can be quiet when you need to be quiet. You can be loud when you want to be loud. So that's, if you're living in a neighborhood, I'll probably still keep it open all the time, but look at that thing. Just absolutely insane. But guys, what's a BYB video without some donuts? Let's go do some donuts to finish this video off. Alrighty guys, well, this video has come to an end and I hope you guys enjoyed it because it was a really fun video to make. We do have a couple more episodes, like I said, and basically the series on this car is getting close to wrapped up. And huge shout out to ARMYTRIX. That exhaust sounds amazing. The closed valves is nice and quiet, just where you need it in the neighborhood, and then you got that extremely loud attention-seeking exhaust, and it just sounds absolutely amazing. The motor, the way the motor distributes the sound through the exhaust is actually really darn sick. It's not like any other car, but I guess that's what makes an AMG an AMG. Huge shout out to Omaze for sponsoring this video. To potentially win a prize and donate to a charity, go ahead and use my link down below. With all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Don't forget to smash that like button, toss a little subscribe for me, and I'll appreciate it. Peace out.